Now the moment you've all been waiting for.
I am Nate Riggle, and you are listening to The Way of the Bonfire. All right, buckle up, baby, because today I'm feeling a certain way, and this episode's going to be a banger, I think, based on that. This morning, I got a call from a lifelong friend of mine named Brock Susov, and it was a FaceTime video call. And Brock and I, back in the early 2000s, we did a preaching mission for our church, and it's a whole structured thing. And we're just going out and sharing our beliefs and trying to help more people find lasting happiness through Jesus Christ. And that's where core of my beliefs are. And everything emanates from that as far as I'm concerned. But the reason I'm telling you this is because when I picked up the phone, this video call, Brock says, "Hey, Riggle, look who I'm eating lunch with." And it was a man named Charles Hodge. And the biggest grin went across his face and across my face. He's a Caribbean islander. And I saw his wife, Judy. And I remember all the good times we had with that family and how much we connected in just such a genuine way to where it just felt like I was talking to my own brother or my own dad. And part of the reason for that is because that's a moment in my life when I had learned how to leave it all out on the field, like to play full out. And I was transported back to the feeling of just being in the place doing what I was supposed to be doing. And everything felt right about it. Oh my goodness, was it difficult. I got jumped multiple times doing that. And I got spit upon. I got turned away. But I didn't care. And here's why. Because I knew why I was there and the impact that I was trying to have. And so every day I would just shoot up out of my bed. And I can't say that I do that anymore, especially now that I'm older. And maybe that's not a great excuse, but at the time it was all about squeezing every drop out of that time that I had on those islands with all those people and sharing what has brought me happiness to other people. I could see it take effect in people's lives. But even more so, I could see it taking effect in my life because I wasn't leaving anything out. I wasn't pulling any punches. I was going out and just playing full out. And I know I have zero regrets of what I did during that time. Because I didn't just settle for anything ever. I always just brought as much as I could bring. My old man used to call this subject or this concept racing to the tape. And one thing I learned from this is that burnout doesn't happen because you're on fire. It happens because you stop stoking the fire, little tiny bits at a time. You pull back a little bit here. You pull back a little bit there. You don't quite give it all you got. And maybe that's because you don't understand why you should be giving it all you got. And sometimes it's because you're afraid of what'll happen if you give it all you got. That it won't be the result that you somehow concocted in your mind. But the result is the effort. It's the feeling of saying, I didn't just do my best. I did my best. Like I left no stone unturned. I checked every single box I could possibly find, and then I looked for more. I was doing everything I could. And I was just thinking, man, I got to do more of that now. Like, am I really leaving it all out on the field? Am I still doing that? Or am I just putting in a little bit every day and hoping that's good enough? I think I maybe have been doing that. And here's the thing. You never play at 100% because there's always stuff. But if you could play at 80%, then play at 80%. 80% is your 100%. Don't play at 75 because you have an excuse or because there's some condition that's making it harder. Play at 80%. It's playing at 75% or playing at 50% because everybody will understand when you don't bring 100, that you just back it off as much as you can or as much as seems reasonable. That's what slowly causes you to burn out. You burn out because you stop stoking the fire. And I wish for you and I wish for everyone to know that no matter what your situation is, you can leave it all out on the field. You can play full out. My brother, his name's Brett. He's having a hard battle. He's been told by doctors and physicians and specialists in oncology and a lot of different things in all kinds of settings that he won't make it past the week. And he has every reason and every excuse to just lay in bed and feel like it's okay if he doesn't bring whatever his 100% is. One thing he said to me was, I don't want to be Coles. I don't want to burn out. If I'm gonna burn out, I'm doing it like a supernova. And so you'll see him rock climbing with his son. You'll see him belaying his son. You see him being his son's scoutmaster and helping him get to these different ranks. You'll see him planning trips where he would be in agony the entire time, but would be managing every day to figure out how to have strength in his mind enough to be able to do it without letting others feel bad for him. He's leaving all of it out on the field. He's not shrinking. Even when it seems like he's shrinking, that's because he only has -% to give, but he's still trying to make it 1% or 50% or 10, depending on the day, whatever he's got. And so I'm going to leave it all out on the field. I'm doing this. And I really want you to too. That's why we do this podcast. That's why you're listening, because we're trying to figure out how we can do more, how we can leave without any regrets. And look, maybe you've made mistakes, but right now is all you have. You have the chance to choose to go all out and to give whatever your 100% is for this day and to leave tomorrow in the dust. But make sure that this moment you're going all out. You're playing full. And how do you do that? You just have to know why. And the reason why, for me, is because I'm tired of all the explanations for everything. I'm tired of people acting like we have to tear each other apart. And if someone else wins, then I can't also win. That everything's a zero-sum game. I'm tired of people telling me that that'll never work, or that I've never seen that work. And I'm trying to change the story. I don't care if you never remember me. I don't care if 100 years from now, no one remembers my name. That's not why I'm doing this. I'm not trying to immortalize myself and leave a legacy with my name on it. I'm doing this because I want to see people change. I want change to happen as a result of my life. Go get them. Hey, thanks for listening to the podcast today. I hope it had impact and meaning, but I really would like it if you work more on becoming that bonfire in your life for yourself and for other people, and start really going after that growth and that change that you've been waiting for. I promise I can help you get started on that at changewithnate.com, or you can go to the business website and we'll teach you how to grow in ways that really compound. That's at wayfirelabs.com. Either way, I hope to hear from you soon. Get on the calendar and we'll see you on the next one.